Hello, everybody! It is Wednesday once again, which means it's time for a new episode of the New Comic Book Day Rundown. I am Dustin, the PR coordinator for Dark Horse Comics.
I'm Brett, assistant editor at Dark Horse.
Yes, and what an assistant editor he is, because we've got a lot of his books out today, which is why we've asked him to come guest with us, so he can break down all the deets of pretty much everything left of me. So, we're excited to have him here for his expertise. If you would like to win all of the fantastic items that we discuss here today, which includes several launches, so we've got a lot of great clean entry points for people, all you have to do is share this video on Facebook. Just make sure that you set your share to public so that we can see it. That way we can see all of your entries, and we will get back to you by tomorrow a.m. to let you know if you are the lucky winner of all of this goodness. Before we dive into everything that is new on sale today, we've also got a couple of digital sales for this week that we'd like to talk to you about. Now we'll let Brett take it away with the first one.
Okay, first digital sale is a great deal. It's for the Harrow County Digital Sale and Mega Bundle, so you can get all of the single issues for 99 cents, or all 1 through 31 for one price of $19.99, which is a great deal.
That's a great deal.
And it's just in time for the final issue, which is out today.
Yes.
Very sad.
Very important sale with the last issue on sale today. This gives you a great opportunity to get caught up, and then you can run out to your local comic shop and pick up the lovely last issue of Harrow County. While we have a sale tied to an ending of a series, we also have another sale that's tied to the beginning of a series. Bedtime Games #1 is out today, but the creative team behind it also created another fantastic horror series called Death Head. We are doing a Death Head sale and digital bundle. You can get single issues on that for 99 cents, or you can purchase all 6 issues for $3.99. Now, these series do not tie into each other. They're not sequels. It is just the same creative team. But if you like Bedtime Games and or if you like Death Head, this is good cross-pollination here. So we are here to hook you up with that.
For sure.
Shall we go ahead and dive in? I think you've got the first title, Brett.
So the newest addition to our Neil Gaiman Library of books, Study in Emerald. He worked on this one with Raphael Albuquerque and Raphael Scavone. This is essentially a Sherlock Holmes type detective story with a lot of Cthulhu mythos and supernatural stuff tied in. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. Raphael Albuquerque is incredible, especially with Dave Stewart coloring him. And it's also got these old-timey ads in it, which are a lot of fun. This is a great read, start to finish. It's one of my favorites, for sure. So.
Cool. And as I was saying earlier, we've got Bedtime Games #1. This is a terrifying new series from Nick Keller, the writer of Death Head. As summer comes to an end, 3 friends start senior year with a bang by exploring the mysterious past of their school. But before the night is over, their adventure turns into trouble when the kids set loose an evil that seeks to prey on their worst nightmares. This has got some... This is not for children. Close your eyes. Love it. This also includes artwork by Connor Nolan and Kelly Fitzpatrick. I love the little bit of Richard Corbin influence and the styling there. Horror genius. So this is going to be a fun little horror series.
Yes. Now in a totally different direction. Modern Fantasy #1. I'm so excited this book is finally out.
Yes.
New series from Rafer Roberts and the Hench Girl creator, Kristen Goodsnick. So this has been pitched to people numerous ways. I think the best way is D&D with a little bit of Broad City, a little bit of Office Space in it. It's an extremely hilarious, fun read. I cannot get enough of this book. You're definitely going to want to check it out and get in on the ground floor of this one. Yeah.
I love her art style.
Yeah.
Very expressive and cartoony stuff. So.
Good color.
My modern fantasy is that my student loans will be paid off on time.
Such a good.
What's that? Is that the universal sound of...
The universal sound of...
Being in debt?
Being in debt. We have also got a new Omnibus out today, which is exciting. That's, for anybody who doesn't know, an Omnibus is a nice, affordable paperback collection of a series. So this is the complete run of Larry Marder's 21-issue Bean World comics. So these are literally beans, like you would eat, named Mr. Spook, Professor Garbanzo, and Beanish. There are also many others. You follow along with these little guys as they experience adventures in their world that prove whether friends or adversaries, they are all ultimately dependent on each other for survival. So some nice like little existential comedy in real fun, simple line art by Larry Marder.
Bean World.
Bean World Omnibus.
Beans.
Okay. And after make sure I grab the right book.
That's essential.
Great launch for Blackwood last month. It's back this month with issue number 2. Evan Dorkin, Veronica, and Andy Fish on art. This book is beautiful, and it's a lot of fun to work on, a lot of fun to read. So after finding out that there's something amiss with Blackwood College, the group of students that we met in the last issue essentially continue discovering things in this one. But there's something creepy and weird around every corner. Here's an example of some of the incredible art in this book. The colors are pop, as you can see from the cover and from these pages, super well. It's a lot of fun. Also, that cover issue.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Love the neon stylings.
Yes.
Of Miss Veronica Fish. We have also got a new collection of Usagi Yojimbo. This is volume 32, subtitle Mysteries. Between deadly pufferfish assassinations, a run-in with a familiar pair of thieves, and a large-scale corruption scheme, Usagi and Ishida have their work cut out for them. So this is going to collect Usagi Yojimbo issues number 159 through 165, and it has an introduction by Yuki Matsuzuki, who is the voice actor of Usagi Yojimbo, in the crossover that they had on TMNT last summer. So that's good times.
Yes, and in some sad times. I'm not really sure I've come to terms with this book ending just yet, but the final issue of Harrow County is out today, Harrow County 32. It's the final showdown between Hester and Emmy, Bernice and the Abandoned helping Emmy along the way. As we mentioned with the Mega Bundle, you're going to want to read this whole thing, but it's a very satisfying but sad conclusion, I guess you could say, just at the book's ending, period. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll show you one of the first couple pages, but here's an example of some of Tyler's incredible art.
Always so beautiful.
Always.
Amazing.
Ooh, that evil witch has her back.
Yeah.
Very sad to see this ending.
We can't talk about this.
Can't talk about it anymore.
It's too sad.
No.
How long were you waiting to do that?
Well, I've been waiting a long time because that's the button I meant to press when I made my sad modern fantasy joke. So I had to redeem myself. Side note, we have really high production value here, so you can see.
Modern fantasy sound is still accurate.
It is just a burp. We've also got the collection of Empowered and the Soldier of Love. Crime fighters Empowered and Ninjette struggle with a superhero community fatally inflamed by rampant romance, courtesy of the passion powers of an embittered magical girl known as the Soldier of Love. If she prevails, love is toast. So this collects Empowered and the Soldier of Love, numbers 1 through 3. It also includes a little bonus, which is Adam Warren's Pew 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 Empowered one-shot. So if you haven't read Empowered, this has been going on for a solid 10 plus years now. Great little mini-series format with this one. He kind of lampoons the magical girl by making her a villain. It's super fun, like good kind of parody and satire of kind of the superhero and magical girl genres there.
Next.
There, I'm going to just move that out of your way.
Awesome. Elfquest, The Final Quest, Volume 4. This is the startling conclusion to the most world-changing chapter of Elfquest in the Elfquest Final Quest. A tribe of elves navigates friendships and dangerous enemies in a fantasy world of goblins, dwarves, fairies, and humans. Don't miss the riveting final volume of Wendy and Richard Pini's iconic saga. This collects Final Quest 19 to 24, as well as heartfelt essays from the creators of Elfquest, talking about what the book means to them, what it means to the industry. It was one of the first creator-owned books ever, really. So it's a very important book, and this is coming to a conclusion. So
Yeah. Lots of beginnings and ends today.
To say goodbye.
And
Today.
no, we don't have the rights to that. We've also got from the Burger Books imprint, we've got Matahari number 4. This is going to be the second to last issue in this 5-issue miniseries that follows the life and times of Matahari, who is the original femme fatale. In this issue, she is looking back at the death and despair that ravaged her life as a wife and young mother in the Dutch East Indies. After a few short years, she leaves it all behind, changes her name, and heads to Paris to join the Cirque, and Matahari is born. The world has not seen anything quite like her. This is by Emma Beebe with art by the fantastic Ariella Cristantina. Take a look at that. This is a great historical fiction piece of work edited by Burger Books editor Karen Berger, who you may know from her founding of Vertigo. Very excited to be working with her.
yeah, for sure.
Did we get through it all? Was that
I
everything?
think that was everything.
Nice job, Brett.
Yes.
All right, guys. So that is everything. A reminder. What now?
Exclusives.
What did I lose? Oh, gosh. Of course I forgot
Exclusives.
something. Exclusives. Oh, you guys, guess what's coming up? I can't believe it because it still feels like it's 6 months away, but really it's like 3 weeks. There's a little show called San Diego Comic-Con. It's coming up near the end of July.
How quaint.
Yeah, how quaint. So we just announced our Sdcc Exclusives. So if you go to darkhorse.com/newsfeed, you can check out all of those awesome items there. There's going to be plenty of cool merchandise, exclusive covers for comics, exclusive product. We've got a little bit of Umbrella Academy apparel this year, which is a very exciting addition. So check that out. If you're going to be at San Diego, you'll be able to pick any of that up at the Dark Horse booth. We will drop links for that below so you guys can check that out without having to go search for it. And we'll also make sure to include links for those digital sales.
Yeah.
All right, guys, make sure to tune in next week. It is going to be 4th of July on Wednesday, so we're going to pre-record our episode on Tuesday, but it will still go up on Wednesday as planned.
All
So
right.
we will see you then.
Bye.
Sad.